Hi, today I'm going to remaster the OWLBEAR for Dungeons & Dragons 5e. So this is what I've done. I did not change the armor class for the OWLBEAR, that's fine. The hit points were a little bit low, so I have boosted them up. It's now 8d10 plus 24, which means you have a maximum of 104 to 68 is your average for people who are less experienced or less experienced. I've given it a climb speed of 30 feet because bears climb trees. I have adjusted the strength score because of the attack bonus and also sort of the damage output that it was doing, but more the attack bonus was getting a little bit too high. So instead of a 20, it's now a 19, which means it's got a modifier of +4, so I made adjustments there. I've given it saving throws because it had none and I thought it needed some, so I gave it a dex saving throw of +3 and a wisdom saving throw of +3. Its perception is exactly the same as it was before. It has condition immunities to being blinded and frightened. The senses, I've given it blind sight to 60 feet, but I've also given it dark vision to 120 feet. So that's an improvement. I've also looked at how I can deal with the senses. It had smell and sight, and so I've given it keen senses. Now the OWLBEAR has advantage on a wisdom or perception check that relies on sight, smell, and hearing. So I've included 3 different things. I've included reckless. So at the start of its turn, the OWLBEAR can gain advantage on all melee weapon attack rolls it makes during that turn, but attack rolls against it have advantage until the start of its next turn. So in other words, it's like reckless. Okay, this is just sort of to duplicate the ferociousness of your OWLBEAR. Multi-attack is pretty much the same as it was before. Okay, so I'm going to leave that as it is. The beak attack, I've just trimmed down the attack bonus to a 6 rather than a 7, and the damage has gone down from average on average to from a 10 to a 9, so it's 1d10 plus 4 rather than a 5. And then the claws, again, same thing. Instead of a 7, it's a 6 to hit, and then the damage output was 14, now it's 13 because it's 2d8 plus 4 rather than a 5. I've included another aspect to this. Additionally, your target is grappled and knocked prone because I want them to be able to maul the player characters. Only one creature can be grappled at a time, of course, otherwise it would get a bit out of hand. The special feature for this that really stands out, though, is the frightening screech. So once per combat encounter, each creature within 90 feet of the OWLBEAR that can hear the OWLBEAR must succeed on a DC 13 wisdom saving throw or become frightened for 1 minute. A creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on itself on a success. If a creature's saving throw is successful or the effect ends for it, then the creature is now immune to the OWLBEAR's frightening screech for the next 24 hours. And that's it. I don't think you need to do anything else with the OWLBEAR. That's what I would do. I'll put this up onto Patreon if you want to use it. Yeah, all the best.